and we can't let that happen. It ends tonight.
Any special prep when it comes to potential series clinching game?
Yeah, you gotta treat it like any other game. That's why I'm at maximum intensity all year round. That's because there is no regular season or playoffs for me. Every time I go out there, I'm looking to do something historic. Tonight's no different.
Bringing things out to the upcoming MP jersey game. Kids 12 and under will receive an MP replica jersey. And fans, please be sure to attend Coat Bag Day. Attendees will receive a complimentary Warrior Coat Bag.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Golden State Warriors have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Houston Rockets? Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Houston Rockets. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Here's the starting group for Houston. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Alperen Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. And for Golden State, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. MP out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center. Take a look at the Warriors. Well, they and their fans expecting this series to end right here tonight on their home floor.
And it's what a lot of the experts were predicting before round one began. I don't think it'll be easy. These guys will not go down without a fight.
It's the tip, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Houston.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
And yes, it's good. Well, it does look like MP and the crew are going to move on. And the reporter who said MP would choke in the playoffs is sure eating those words right now.
And you can tell that MP played with a little bit of an extra edge to his game. I'll tell you, the other bench is wishing that reporter never opened their mouth to fire up MP before this series.
For Houston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Durant kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Van Vliet. Lets it go with the 3. The shot misses. Van Vliet against Curry. Goes up the baseline, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 6 points for MP. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 8 feet away. Durant, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's MP. Rockets with the rebound. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked. And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Durant, no good.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He dropped 50 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. MP's got 14 points.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
Van Vliet wide open. No good on the triple.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And that one's good. MP.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Different look here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Kuminga comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Seth Curry in for Stephen Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And Durant gets it to go.
Man, that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
And the shot goes in.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Curry finds MP from deep three-point territory. Beasley with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there's the bucket from MP.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Durant. He's got 8. Fires the three. The shot that time, not on target. Here's MP. And it goes down 2 points. MP's got 22 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute. So glad to have you with us. Checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Curry. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Aaron Holiday. Beasley's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets trail by 12. We've got Stephen Curry. Kuminga out there with MP. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Butler in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
A crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for MP. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here is Durant. 8 points for him. Curry with the rebound.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And here's MP for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And stolen by Butler. To the paint. Here's Moody. Lays it up and banks it in. Moody's got 5 now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And I know younger players like MP don't often take mid-range jumpers, but still, it can be a useful weapon.
Now, here is Smith. Still yet to score. Outside Durant. Will it go? It's rebounded by Golden State.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Yep, that one goes.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Hield subbed in for Moses Moody. Houston also making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Şengün, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Beasley. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Houston moving it around. Finney-Smith passes to Durant. Another miss by Houston.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. The chemistry has been terrific, really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's VanVleet, following the basket by MP. Connects from three-point range.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. VanVleet passes to Thompson. A three-pointer, no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. They get it back. Kicks it out to MP. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. MP's got 37.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on MP.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
At the line for one.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Jackson Davis. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a... Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
The Warriors shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's foul. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside for Durant. Clock at 4. Gets the three-pointer to fall. KD's got 17.
Directing the offense, Fred Van Vliet, the quintessential floor general.
The three from MP. Good on the three-point shot.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Thompson outside. Back to KD. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's MP. He's got 44.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Pass to Van Vliet. The wide open look for Durant. Durant with another miss. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
The three from KD. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Rockets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Free throw drops for KD.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Fires at the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
Man, that is nasty. What a move.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Three-pointer, and it's Durant, that time on the assist from Van Vliet. Durant's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets. Healed the pass to MP. Launches a three. Good on the triple. MP's got 53.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Finney-Smith with it. Still scoreless. For three, Van Vliet. And Şengün is right there.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Here's Thompson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, MP. Different look here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Hield. And Curry subbed in for Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie's checked in for Amen Thompson. And it's Beasley in for Fred VanVleet. It's stolen by Kuminga. One-on-one here. Shot from 12. And yep, another basket.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
And a historic night, GA, closing in on top rankings all-time in single-game playoff scoring. Durant for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Yep, it counts. MP's got 59 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The 3 from MP. That shot missing. Rockets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. Again, what an avalanche!
He has taken over this game.
And now GA time for the second most points in a playoff game all time.
And he's now matched the Hall of Famer Elgin Baylor with Michael Jordan's all-time.
And good! There's another.
And that bucket looks as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastate.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And he set a new all-time record for single-game scoring in the playoffs.
I mean, what a night to remember. And for those, the 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Some changes. MP's checked in for Quentin Post. And Monte Morris subbed in for Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jabari Smith. Durant comes in for Tate. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Malik Beasley. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. MP out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Moses Moody. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Morris in at the point. Outside, KD. The Rockets again can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Off target from three-point range.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one. Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And Thompson kicks to Finney-Smith. From outside, off the mark. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
Well, the more experience MP gets, the more confident he's going to become, specifically knowing when he should try to score.
and there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
And the basket is good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Here's MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
What's... Hey, thanks, Jennifer. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Along with Tim Legler.
MP over here. Over here, back here. Waving my hand. I got a lot of them. You can see it.
Miss, Miss Conway, why don't you ask me something?
All right. You advanced to the second round, but you didn't find the same success personally in round 1 that you did in the regular season. Now, how do you explain the dip in your performance?
We won. And that's all that matters. I could have made sure. Good game,
NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there, putting up points like that, as a rookie, He's different, man. He's different.
Obviously, this isn't the way we wanted to start the series. Losing a key contributor in practice this morning is tough. But listen, keep your heads up. We'll be back soon enough. And we don't make excuses on this team. It's the next man up, no matter what. So we're going to go out there, we're going to execute, and we're going to win the game. Let's go.
Let's go! Hi!